Let us look at question 1, A1. What it says is evaluate 4 raised to the power of 5 times 4 raised to the power of 1/6. Now, here, you know that when you have a number raised to a power times the same number raised to another power, what you will do is have that number raised to the power of the sum of the numbers. The numbers would be the indices or the powers, right? There is 5 plus 1/6. So in this case, what we have is 4 raised to the power of. Now you have to use your knowledge of fractions to work out 1/6. 5 plus 1/6. Alright? This is 5 over 1 plus 1 over 6. Let us use common denominators. So if I multiply 1 by 6, I have something over 6 plus 1/6, something 6 plus 1/6. I have to multiply 5 by 6, so I have 36 plus 1/6. So you know that is going to be 31/6. Alright? So in that case, you remember that when you have a number raised to a fraction, the denominator will give you the root of the number, while the numerator will give you the power of the number. So what you have, 4 to the 5, 4 to the 5th power, plus times 4 to the 1/6 is 4 to the 5 plus 1/6. In this case, 31/6. Just to review. Alright? So you have 4 to the power of 31 and the 6th root. Now, if you wish to evaluate the actual number, let us see how that would go. Now, we want to find 4 raised to the power of 31 over 6. So, we have 4 raised to the power of, open bracket, 31 divided by 6, close bracket, equal. We would have 1,290. So it's just about that. 1,290 is what we have. Now let's look at the other part of the question. Let's erase this first, then look at the other part of the question. Here, you have 7x raised to the 5th times 8 raised to the negative 6. So, part 2 says 7x to the 5th power times 8x to the negative 6th power. Let us put like terms together, numbers with numbers, x's with x's. So what we have is 7 times 8 times x to the 5th power times x to the negative 6th power. Now here, 7 8 is 56, so that's 56. Now we will have x raised to the 5th power times x raised to the negative 6th power. And in this case, it's going to be x raised to the, add the indices, 5 plus negative 6. 5 plus negative 6 is the same as negative 1. 5 minus 6, which is negative 1. So you have 56 raised by x raised to the negative 1. Now you also remember that when you have a number raised to the negative 1, it's the same as 1 divided by the number raised to the positive 1. So it's 56 times 1 divided by x to the 1. But you won't really need to write the to the 1. So Let's leave that out. Which gives you 56 divided by x. So, there you have that. Now, let's look at the other part of the question. Let's erase part 2. And we come to part 3. Part 3. You must solve x minus 7 raised to the power of 3 equals 64. Alright. You have something raised to the 3. On this side, the left hand side. You want something raised to the third power on this side as well. So, we have x minus 7 raised to the power of 3 over here equals, there must be something raised to the power of 3 over the right hand side as well, just like the left hand side. The question is, which number do you raise to the power of 3 to get 64? Whatever number it is, you remember that you're going to have 3 of those numbers and you multiply them. And you will get 64 as the answer. If you try, let's see, 1 by 1 by 1. Well, that's 1, it's not 64. So, let's try 2. 2 by 2 by 2. 2 2's 4, 4 2's 8, not 64 again. Let's try 3. 3 by 3 by 3. 3 3's 9, 9 3's 27, not 64. I wonder which number that could be. Suppose we try 5. 5 by 5 by 5. 5 5 25, 25 5 125. Oh, we have jumped too far. We have gone up above 64. So we need to step down back a bit. So we try 4. 4 by 4 by 4. 4 4 16, 16 4 64. So 64 is the 4 is the number. In other words, you're really finding the cube root of 64. Alright? Which is 4. So here, if this to the 3 is 4 to the 3, then this must be equal to 4. Alright? So, what you're going to do here now, you say x minus 7 is equal to 4. Add 7 to both sides. X is equal to 4 plus 7. What is 4 plus 7 equal to? Is equal to 11. So x is equal to 11. Alright, let's look at part 4 of the question. Here, we must write 738.56 in standard form. You know that in standard form, you're going to have, as you look from left to right, first non-zero digit, the decimal point, then the other digits. Then you will multiply by 10 raised to a power. This number should be equal to this number. Both of them should be equal. Now, if you multiply 7.3856 by 100, you're going to get 38.56. So you must multiply by 100. But now remember, when you're dealing with standard form, you don't write it this way. What you must do is write as 10 raised to a power. So it's 7.3856 by 10 raised to the power of, to what power you raise 10 to get 100? It's 2. So there you have it. That is the answer. That's the answer here. 7.3856 by 10 squared. So that's it for this part of the question.